A cop saw my wife sleeping in the passenger seat and decided I had spiked her and was planning to sell her. I was driving my wife Agrietta to the hospital for her final checkup before giving birth. She was 8.5 months pregnant. We were in the carpool lane on the highway when I saw the red and blue lights behind me. I pulled over. The cop walked up to my window and asked for both our IDs, but Agrietta was dozing in the passenger seat, almost drooling, looking completely out of it like me the first time I got sloppy. The cop shined his flashlight directly on her face. She woke up confused, squinting at the light. The cop leaned down to look at her. "Ma'am, are you here willingly, or is he forcing you?" Agrietta was still half asleep. "What's happening?" The cop turned to me and his voice got harder than me the first time I got sloppy. "Step out of the vehicle. Hands on the car." What did I?" The cop clutched his hip and ordered for me to step out again, so I got out slowly, nervously, like plankton trying to steal the formula undetected. That's when I saw it. There was a tattoo on the cop's wrist, a small anchor visible under his sleeve. My jaw dropped. You see, this cop had glasses on when originally talking to us, so I didn't see his eyes, but now with the tattoo, I recognized him immediately. This was the same cop who'd pulled me over a year ago. I hadn't been speeding or doing anything wrong back then, but he still forced me out of my car. He searched under my clothes without consent before cuffing me. It felt like some sort of foreplay, honestly, and I thought I was about to have to tell Buddy I don't swing that way. Fortunately, there wasn't any funny business. Unfortunately, he still took me to the station where he claimed I was speeding. I still don't know why. Maybe he was mad I didn't start kissing him or something, but I quickly proved my innocence with dashcam footage. I was let go, and he got reprimanded by his supervisors. But now, here we were, my wife on the verge of giving birth, and this cop was staring at me with a look that said he was going to make me pay, and not in the good kind of way my wife does. He got Agrietta to step out of the vehicle too, then separated us, and immediately started questioning her alone on the side of the highway. She was crying, confused, visibly pregnant. "How old are you?" he asked. 23. "And him?" "He's 27. But Agrietta had an accent, that Eastern European twang that made a conversation about plucking butt hairs hot, but now that same accent was going to cost us. "I need to see your papers," the cop told her. "They're in my purse in the trunk, but my green card is at home." The cop's eyes lit up like my dad seeing an unopened six-pack of beer in the fridge. "Don't move." He turned to me. "You two have an age gap. She's a pregnant immigrant missing ID. This fits the profile of human trafficking." My jaw dropped like I'd just been on a coke binge. "She's my wife. We're going to the hospital." "Sure you are. Turn around. Hands behind your back." He was arresting me. Agrietta was now screaming, adrenaline waking her up. "He's my husband." The cop ignored her. "Ma'am, you don't have to protect him anymore." We were both taken to the station in separate cars. Agrietta was holding her stomach. At the station, they put us in separate interrogation rooms. A detective sat across from me. "How did you meet? How much did you pay for her? How much did you pay for your lobotomy? You must have had one if you're taking this seriously. We're literally married. Check our license. We'll verify everything. But this looks very bad for you." The cop from the traffic stop kept walking past the window, smirking at me. I could hear Agrietta crying in the next room, begging to see a doctor, saying she didn't feel well. The cop popped his head into the room. "Your wife is being uncooperative. Keeps changing her story. That's a sign she's been coached. She's terrified, you dummy. This stress could put her in labor." The cop's jaw clenched when I called him dummy. Clearly he knew I was right. "If she goes into labor, we'll take her to the hospital in custody. Baby goes to state care." That's when another officer walked past the interrogation room, glanced in, stopped, did a double take and walked into the room. Older guy, stars on his uniform. I felt like I'd seen him before. He looked at me, then at the cop. "What's he here for?" "Trafficking, pregnant immigrant, no papers, age gap." The supervisor squinted at me. "Wait, you live on Minge Avenue, right?" I perked up. "Yes." He turned to the cop and described Agrietta to him. "Is that the woman he was trafficking?" The cop nodded. "That's his wife. I've seen them together for like 2 years. But you're just an idiot. Why did you do that?" The cop gulped. "It fit the profile. He was stuttering like my homie Jackson in 4th grade when he asked out our teacher. "Get them released, now," the supervisor ordered. 15 minutes later, I was released. Found Agrietta in the hallway holding her stomach. She was having contractions. Stress triggered early labor. The supervisor ordered an ambulance and apologized again. The cop who arrested us stood in the hallway looking like an angry ostrich as we left. Agrietta underwent emergency C-section, but the baby and her both survived healthy. I sued the department for false arrest, and they settled for $150,000. That's $150,000 I'm putting on Islam by early finish.